Okay. I have no idea what I was trying to do last time, but here we are. Yeah, this is not where I want to be, anyway. We're in the Salika Wood. That's the other... We need to be in the other wood, basically. Anyway, welcome to the stream. We're doing Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age, once again. I believe we need to head to the Gulmore Jungle. And we'll pick up where we left off story-wise from there. If you'll remember last time, we made our way to Archades and attempted to infiltrate Draklor Laboratories, which we were successful on. Ended up confronting Dr. Cid, none other than Balthier's estranged father, who seems to be obsessed with the Nethicite, and yeah, had a bit of a clash with him. Saw his... Oh boy, what the hell was the name of the thing that was following around? Vanat or something like that? Anyway, he's got some sort of mysterious force that's powering things for him and keeping him safe. I believe we were able to get our hands on the Nethicite that Cid had. Let me see. What, did we? I don't remember now. Got the Dawn Shard. That was the initial one. I got all this crap now. Maybe we didn't. Maybe he still had it. I thought I remember Ash having it in hand and Cid saying, "Oh, that trifle thing." Anyway. I've been playing this game a bit on my own time. I probably notice a increase in character levels. And I believe I was able to get most of the current and up-to-date armor. Let me see, am I actually live? I just pulled up my viewer and I saw that the hosting is still on, but let me refresh and hopefully that will go away. I am? Okay. I don't know why it's still showing me the hosting. Maybe it's just because I haven't fully closed out the browser since last time, so hasn't had a chance to reset. But regardless, Dr. Cid made his intentions of going to a place called Gyrovagan known, so that's where we follow to, and more things will be clear from there, I'm sure. Also in the Draklor Laboratories, take a shot. We had met up with another sky pirate by the name of Redis, and he seems to have some ties to our damn, I can't remember the name of this guy. The dude from Bujerba. Anyway, I'm sure it'll come to me eventually. But regardless, there's a lot going on. Resistance forces are due to meet with the our Empire in conflict at some point, if they haven't already. And shit's about to hit the fan, basically, so something needs to be done sooner rather than later. But anyway, in order to get to Gyrovagan, we need to go through someplace known as the Feywood, which should be south, I'm guessing, of Gulmore Jungle, which we're currently at. All I remember was I tried to get down into this area before, and he completely had access to it. Oh my god, what is that? What is that? But, I don't like the look of this thing. But whatever was in here at the time was kicking my ass, which might be the case here. Good lord. Let's see if we can get a raise on there. This thing is taking damage, but not as much damage as I would like it to take. I hope I'm not severely underleveled for this place. I feel like I shouldn't be, but I believe I don't know if it happened or if it was always the case, but I teamed up with some of the bangas at the oh, it's immune to that, good. At the Hunter's Beach over in the Fawn Coast, and they reported that there were going to be monsters around that had, you know, increased attributes. They're harder than the standard enemies that were in whatever territory they occupy. But basically, you can get trophies from them, and then you can give it to the Bonga group there, and I don't know, they give you something? I haven't done it yet, except for the initial one that you have to do in order to buddy up with them. Alright, things aren't going too bad for this. But it is rather harsh, especially considering that there's just standard Malboros roaming around the area. That's not exactly the most threatening of enemies right now. Now these last couple hits. Got a scythe trophy. Okay, so that was one of those enemies. Oof. Fortunately, when you come across them, it only seems like there's ever one around in the area, so I don't expect to get mauled by multiples, but yeah, it's a little bit rough. Hopefully it leads to something nice. Also, I remember now, I came across a pack of these things before, and I was not able to take them on, but it seems like it's much easier this time around. So, it seems like we're properly leveled for the standard enemies that are in this place. I'm a little bit curious what's here. I did take a look at a little bit of a guide, and it was basically the updated locations for a lot of the spells and techniques and basically just abilities. Because I don't know if that was changed from the last game. It seems like, unless I was just missing out on some stuff, which very much could have been the possibility, but it seems like now, with the Zodiac Age, there are a lot of abilities that are locked in chests, and it's not actually stuff that you can purchase. It's stuff that you have to grab out in the field, which is a little bit of a pain. But it means that you gotta be extra thorough when walking through here. Now, most of them seemed like they were in locations that were tied to the stories, so once we reach whatever dungeon Gidovegan is in, I'm gonna have to go through that with a fine-tooth comb. I'm not sure what particularly the listing was with everything, but it did seem like a lot of them were tied to some story places, so I'll just have to keep my eye on it in the future. But while we're making our way through these areas, it doesn't hurt to kind of break away and see what we can see as far as a lot of these pickups go. Fortunately, for the most part, treasure chests are kind of few and far between, so you don't have to scrounge around too much. Their locations on the map are sort of identifiable if you're just looking at the map. Like a lot of those little outcrops that don't actually lead anywhere, and a lot of times that will end up being a treasure chest, like that one is right there. A little bit worried about this thing. Miss. Also, blind is one of those spells that is locked in a treasure chest somewhere. I don't exactly remember where, but I thought it was weird to start off with Blindgo, which is blind all enemies, as opposed to blind, which is just blind one enemy. I'm sure it would save me a lot if I had it and was able to use it, because I wouldn't be draining my MP quite as harshly. That's okay though. Oh, start off with a trap. And, of course, NPC's gotta ruin things. Okay, so we're in the Feywood now. Just checking the map there. I'm sure that there wasn't gonna be any, you know, big map reveal unless I got it from the last spot, but yeah. I'm sure we're either gonna have to find a cartographer or find a chest with the map in there. What is it? Oh yeah, Princess Kiss. Get a move on, Balthier. What is he doing? Look, just standing there. For some reason, the one and only spell he knows is the highest grade cure spell, so make sure to use it when I actually think about it. So we get him to steal too. No. Also, just a couple other things. I don't remember if I did it for everybody, but I think most everyone has dual boards now. And I gave Penelo the time magic, which is a market improvement against not having the time magic, basically. I was getting a little sick of not being able to use some stuff like haste and slow and reflect, except when I had Vaughn in the party, so she seemed like a natural fit for it, even though it wasn't something necessarily new. It is kind of helpful. I think it also improves her MP pool. I'm not too sure how that's determined. I don't know if it's due to just base character stats or based on what classes they choose. Because when you're going across the board, it doesn't exactly have anything that can improve the MP outright, but how we doing? Everybody at 41? Weird looking wolf. Ugh. So while I was looking at some of the listings for the abilities that were locked in chests, God, it brought back some memories of some locations. There's a handful of them. I mean, I was never too keen on a lot of the dungeons anyway, but just because they suffer in an extreme fashion what some of the rest of this game does, and that areas get a little bit too long. Gotta walk for very long stretches without much going on, except for sometimes an overabundance of enemies, but boy, it was just bringing back memories playing through this game first time around. Some of these places were confusing. I remember not liking the Feywood that much, but I don't remember it being horrible. I don't remember the name of the place, but at some point there's going to be like this big ancient ruin in sort of like a desert territory. I do remember liking that one. So that's a positive. Even though I remember it going on for a little while, but like I said, so did everything else in this game. But then it brought back a hidden memory of a location known as the Great Crystal, And I did like a double take because I was like, wait a second, isn't that from 13? No, it's from this one. I did not like the Great Crystal. That was one place, if I remember right, you could not see a defined path on the map. And, oh god, so many of these things. You pretty much had to go in blind. Feel your way around. I don't remember if it lasted a while, but I do remember the map was just like a picture of a big crystal. But that'll be fun once we get to it, I'm sure. Oof. Oh, don't heal yourself. Oh, there you go. Quality lumber. 214 gil, 87 gil, damn. Usually the good ones are blocked off by traps. I guess not in this case. 250 and a rhyme fang. I don't know what the hell that is. Items. Do I already have some of that? Yeah, okay. Deal ice damage to all foes in range. Those aren't bad. Three possible locations to get off to. I don't know which way we want to go. I'm gonna take the one that goes to the southwest or southeast. What the? Oh, that's not fair. Good lord, look at all these traps. It's not even about taking a false step, it's just you're in and you're done. Okay, we got more mini-map tampering. Although, like I said last time, it doesn't really matter that much if you can pull the map up regardless, so. The thing is, when you have the overlay, it's just a little bit annoying because it's in the way. Let's see, you don't have Stona. You got Stona though, and I'm sure we've got a couple. What is it? It's not soft, it's gold needles, that's right. Yeah, those mushrooms almost look important. Hey, look at that. I wonder what that could be. Map of the Feywood. Huh. I wonder where some of these other locations go off to. I'm guessing where we want to be is that exit right there, not this one up top here, but... Where are you at? Let's get some Dispel on here. most powerful cure magic, and he only does as good as the second best, or second worst. What the? It's a different looking wolf. It's got a flaming nose. Unfortunately, it wasn't too tough. Okay, despite what I said about there sort of being a need, I'm not going to be scrounging around the maps during the stream, just because I feel like a lot of these locations are going to end up taking a lot of time to get through, regardless of whether I was doing this or not. So I'm going to opt to not. And we'll just see if we can make our way through here. Though I will come back and take a look, or even better yet, I'll just take a look at the guide and see exactly where I need to go. According to the guide I was looking at, though, after this mission, there's actually a lot that become available for purchase after we finish this up, so to make sure we get plenty of trophies to sell. Oh. These are the big boys. Let's see what we can do. Also, I gave Penelope a crossbow since she uses time magic now. That seems to be the time magician's weapon of choice. I don't know, never... Despite the fact that, you know, she is a mage and the class mage doesn't really do a whole lot of fighting physically, she ends up doing a whole lot of moves. It's not like I could have her purely on, oh god, these things are tough for bats. Oh god. Maybe this isn't the way we're supposed to go. This seems way too tough. I don't even know what this is. Maybe it's that other route. Good lord. The hen mines. I feel like we've been there before. But, maybe that's like a secret path or something like that. Alright, I'm pretty sure that's not where we're supposed to be, so we'll have to take this other exit up here. Anyway, her being a mage and everything, she's not using magic 100% of the time, especially just being being a white magician or time mage. So it sort of defeats the purpose when she's like getting real up close and personal with a lot of these enemies. And this particular party that she fits in with best all uses range weapons. So when she ends up being the only one that's actually getting up close and personal with the enemies, she tends to be the first one that goes down. I suppose I could use something like decoy. I just ended up getting that not too long ago, but I'd have to like do it every time we entered an encounter. This doesn't seem like a good thing to do. So anyway, to counteract this, I believe Vaughn is now using the ninja swords. Oh god. So now we have a fully melee party and a fully ranged party. Hopefully this doesn't end up being a disaster at some point. There we go. She can get some good hits in with that, though. In fact, when she had the staff, she was getting some good hits in that way, too, but I just didn't enjoy it that much. Boy, I wonder if I should put some sort of accessory on her that blocks confusion. Seems to be happening to Fran a lot. What are we at? Everybody at 42? Alright. Okay, time to bring in the melee party. No. I actually haven't gone into battle with Vaughn with the ninja sword yet, so sort of our trial run. Oh jeez. Bosch has got a weapon that can, it's got like a small gamble on it for insta-kill, so I'm always surprised when some enemy that usually has like a massive health pool just ends up going down in one hit. What the? These are the tank busters, though. This is the team that does the most damage out of anybody. Okay, I don't know what this is, but I'm assuming this is where we need to go. No? Maybe not. Guido Vegan, better start exploring the Fae would be on Golmore Jungle. Maybe it's not a direct path? Uh-oh. Somebody was healing it. Yeah, all this connects to places we've already been to. I haven't been in this particular map before, but that kind of general area is something I've already seen. So, oh boy, alright, well, this might be, I think I remember this, that it was one of those hidden doors or something. One of those speak friend and enter situations. So I think we gotta look for a secret door. Maybe it doesn't go directly to the Hen Mines or Mount Burromises. Here, let's see what we got going here. I bet you it's that one that's completely down to the south. Nobody step in that. Good, good. And Vaughn just got a lust for blood. It always surprises me that Ash has such high DPS when it comes to the magic attacks. It's like you'd think the black mage would be able to do it a little bit better, seeing as that she's just a red mage, but I don't know. Hey, do you have that sight unseen thing? No, you don't. I remember seeing that on the board, but I don't know if we ever actually got it. Okay, going the wrong way. I'm gonna speed things up a little bit, since we've already been through here. Nugget of Misseltanium? Haven't heard of that. Ether, 241 gil. Nothing I need to be concerned with. I guess this is all new area. It's pretty good damage. that I'm sort of paying attention to it, but I thought it might almost be a damage cut considering how much he was doing with the crossbow, but seems to be doing alright. Okay, the fact that there's a save crystal here must mean I'm going in the right direction, so... yeah, this looks correct. Dense mist prevents you from advancing. I guess that was Rassler's doing? Oh. Huh, this looks familiar. Raffles, yeah. Interesting. Has a different boss tune, too. Use your arrow. That's not bad. Man, I don't remember this boss music. I like it though. Every once in a while there's a track that hits up in this game and it sounds like completely something like a James Horner tune. And I feel like this one has got that similar sort of quality. And what the hell happened? Oh, MP completely drained. What? How'd you manage that? Oh god. Whatever element, alright. So yeah, it's got earth element. I gotta switch it out. Good thing I kept the old crossbow. You know what? I thought I changed that for her. Maybe I didn't. Do you have... yeah, she's got siphon. Alright, Bosch, let's clear these Marlboros out. Man, that must be like an area of effect thing. MP's just draining like crazy. I'm gonna have to turn her techniques off because she's gonna keep attempting to try to drain. Oh god. A lot of status effects too. Oof. Heavy hit from Bosch. And she tried to scare me. Also, why is it... wait a second, why has it got like a water sack? Maybe it's because I switched weapons. The game doesn't know what to do. Okay, well, this is gonna be a pain in the ass. Do I have a regen mote? No. I don't know what stops sap. Aside from casting regen. Should be able to cast it now, actually. I'm gonna do a couple laps. Seems stupid, but walking actually regenerates your MP. Hopefully that'll be good enough. Oh, right, there's that crystal back there too. I suppose we could just go hit that up. Uh-oh. Hey, didn't I fight one of these and it was like really hard? Hopefully this is a different one. Didn't have nearly as much HP if I took out like a fifth of its health with one shot. Nah, do dispel. Probably, yeah, it's got shell on anyway, so. Sure, got a better idea for you. Why don't you do Siphon too? I remember running from these enemies at the time just because they were a little bit much. Still Canar. Axaria 13, welcome to the stream. Nice FPS. It should be locked at 60, so a couple things have to do with it. One, if you're seeing it that way on the stream, that's because of what I have it set to. But let's see, is it higher than FPS? I don't know if I unlocked the frames on this game. Higher than 60 rather, I think I said higher than FPS. Nah, it's at 60, so we're good. I don't know. You gotta have a good PC, unfortunately, like a really good one to be able to stream at 60 and have decent clarity. But also, I'm not at a super high resolution either. Sometimes that cuts down on your frame rate. So I think we're at 1080 and I'm streaming at 900p. So everything should come through pretty clearly that way.
Yeah.
Careful, careful. There you go. Big on hitting up them traps. Well, thank you. I don't often get to look at the stream quality until it's after it's done recording, and even then I just kind of speed through it to make sure that there weren't any hiccups or anything, but I'm glad it comes through fairly clear. Every once in a while I'll go through and I'll take a look at a stream and it looks like crap, and I'm just disappointed. PC over PS4? Generally, yeah. Especially if you're using the base PS4, it's a little old by this point. Can't quite run things as good. Let's see what we got going on here. Boy, I slightly remember this, but not terribly.
Yeah.
played Final Fantasy XII on PS4 for a long time compared to the FPS. PC superior. This game surprisingly is not optimized very well. I've noticed that it does have increased CPU during the FMV sequences, which is, even if it's a remastered version, it's sort of inexcusable. But, you know, it runs okay. I sort of wondered if it worked a little bit better on consoles, but, you know, I don't know. I guess the core game is more important than any of the FMV sequences overall. Get it up on these guys again. Alright. I don't think there's anything here. Save and load time sometimes can be an annoying factor too. I've noticed a handful of PS4 games that just not preferable. Especially if you're just starting a game. I was doing Days Gone not that long ago, and oops, didn't mean to speed up. And playing through that game, getting it to load, I'd always start the stream after I was already in world instead of starting from the menu, because you'd be waiting for at least a minute, if not two. But even playing that game, sometimes you'd hit a couple rough spots, some rough patches. So I try to, lately, unless it's an exclusive obviously, try to avoid using the PS4 that much. I like to try and prolong the health of my consoles if at all possible, but also typically if I could do something on PC, it's become more preferred. It wasn't always the case, you know, 4 or 5 years ago, but nowadays, yeah. I just hope when it comes to the PS5 they'll be able to play. I know they've talked about the backwards compatibility. They've talked about, this is a discussion I've had on with other people during the stream. So it's like, you know, when it comes to compatibility, I hope that we'll be able to run most, if not all, of the games that we're able to run on PS4. But I mean, bare minimum, if it was able to run on Pro, I would think it'd be able to run on PS5. But yeah, that's kind of the only thing that's sort of keeping my eye on it, is if there's any sort of backwards compatibility, and obviously with any added benefits of having superior hardware. Like I said, especially when it comes to a lot of these open world games, those are always the ones that run the worst, and it's like, it's easy to see why, but it's also a little bit frustrating in some regards. If I could show the saving and load time. If you want to stick around for a bit, I mean, we'll hit up a crystal. I know the game auto saves once you hit up an area, but I would think there'd be a crystal once we get like actually inside Gitterwagen. Shouldn't be too long, but yeah, I could show it off.
Yeah.
I remember when we actually got here, when I first played this game on PS2 ages ago, this part confused me, and I don't remember if, I don't think I had the guide right away. I think I got the guide pretty late on. And this was still at a time where I didn't have internet connection, because it was still fairly early on. I didn't have internet, like, at my personal home for quite a while. So I remember being confused by this part, but I don't think I'd be able to forget doing it, you know, at least once in the past. If I remember right, you need to summon Belias at a certain point, but I don't think we're at that point yet. What are we looking at? Everybody at? No? Okay. I guess Vaughn's just jumped ahead a little. God, what are those behemoths? Yeah, they are. Oh. Bosh, way to go with the one-hit kill. Man, I must have really sucked at this game when I first played it. I remember not liking going through here because I thought the enemies were too hard. And I was never one to really backtrack, so I don't know if I ever came back here and attempted to fight my way through again, but...
Yeah.
A little bit. I've only ever played Final Fantasy XII once, the original game on PS2. And I never 100%ed it or anything. I tried, goddammit, I tried. But it was just too big a game. I think I said it before, but it was the first game where I ever clocked in over 90 hours, and granted, something like maybe 10 of those were AFK, but because I did leave it on overnight once. But yeah, I mean, I played it once, and that was when it originally launched, so that was like 2006, or was it earlier than that? I forget. Regardless, it's been over 10 years since I played this, so a lot of this is real fuzzy. But it's like certain things you remember about a game, even if it's been a decade and a half. But when they announced the Zodiac Age, I guess I shouldn't have been surprised, but I was a little bit surprised. Just because I remember this one not getting the greatest reception when it came out, despite the fact that I loved it. But I didn't think that 12 would get any sort of precedent to get a re-release so soon. Wait a second, hold up. I'm pulling some Lost Forest stuff here.
Yeah.
Alright. Dense mist is becoming a factor, I see. So maybe I'll speed my way through here. Just to see. Now this part I don't remember. I remember when he came up to the gate he had to summon Belias, but I don't think it had any bearing on this. Oh god.
Yeah.
Licenses? Alright. I got Vaughn on Time Battle Mage and Shikari, Balthier and Machinist and Monk, Fran and Archer and Black Mage, Pinello on White Mage and Time Mage, Ash on Red Mage and Ulan, and Bosch. I haven't picked a secondary yet. But you can see most of the boards are pretty much filled out. A lot of what I'm missing with characters is just going to be some here and there. It's just stuff like additional weapons I don't plan on getting, or accessories, which I tend to pick up as I actually get the accessory or as needed. But most of like the abilities and everything has been picked up. So we're filling it out nicely. I don't spend loads of time on this game. I still think most of it's spent on stream, which when I do streaming, I pretty much focus on the story and that's it. But I have gone and played a little bit off stream here and there. Let's see, a strange pattern is etched in the ground. Examine. Voiceless words chime within your head. In this sanctum shall the pilgrim find truth and illusion both. Illusion betokens the true way? Alright. Oh, did this have something to do with... Okay, so... I see. So it says the same thing.
Yeah.
Now hold up, fellas. For Bosch, I could do White Mage or Foe Breaker. I think I'm gonna do Foe Breaker. I haven't really 100% decided what I want to do with him, but I do think I want him to be like the super big time damage tank of the group. Because the way I've been doing it, basically, oh god, is I'll have a party, obviously you have to have a party of 3. You can't go any higher than that, and I don't know why you'd want to go any lower, but my parties of 3 consist of these 3, Ash, Bosch, and Vaughn, and then I've got Balthier, Fran, and Penello on another one. So usually what it consists of is a damage dealer, healer, and then just sort of like an in-between. Let's see, where are we going? Okay, so that'll get us past here. Okay, good. Alright, well, I made it through. I wonder if we could just start on the last one. Maybe not. Usually when it comes to doing license board stuff, though, I keep that off stream just so I don't bore the piss out of everybody. But I will dip into it on occasion in case there's something I need. Actually, I probably could have switched back to the ninja sword with Vaughn, but I don't know, he's been doing okay with that crossbow. Koga blade. Technically, it should be doing more damage. Kind of sucks with it though, doesn't he? It's not exactly hitting everything. One of the interesting things I thought was when it came to the weapons, everybody kind of had their own stance with it, so there wasn't like a default set of animations that everybody just defaulted to. So I'm pretty sure Vaughn's got his like knife edge stance right there, but if I gave it to Bosch or Ash or somebody else, if they could actually wield it, they would hold it in a different way. It doesn't affect the damage or anything like that, but it's the little details. It's the little things. Okay, here we go. And this goes here. Just gonna speed it up since we've been through most of this area already. These guys weak to anything? They're weak to ice. I should put like a... oh, jeez. Mage Gambit set on for her, but I haven't done that yet. Okay. I'm gonna assume that we don't need to read it each time. No. I don't want to lose track of anything here. What the hell is that? Oh god. Weak to holy. I don't think I have that yet. It's going down easy enough. Okay, this goes... cool. Colossal Gate bears a time-worn inscription. Let's see. Gigas Summoner, Gates of Power is your own to claim beyond the one great lies, Sacred Giro Vegan. Over the one gate, the Gigas holds sway. Alright. Bosch, I think that's up to you. There it goes. There we go. That took me forever to figure out when I first played this game. So I wonder how Sid was able to get through unless... Well, maybe Vana got him through, but it might be one of those situations where he arrives after we do.
On the shores of the River of Time, shrouded deep in the roiling mist.
What is it, Fran?
The mist runs thick here.
Like on the Leviathan?
Do not worry. I will behave myself. The mist here is cooled. I sense something like the shadow here.
Vana.
No, so he's already here.
Sid has yet to arrive.
Oh, wait,
We'll
never
lie and
mind.
wait for him here.
So we're not going inside?
Not unless you want to end up twisted. Like the old man. Something there.
What is it?
She can see him. Let's follow her.
So I guess we're not waiting. Okay. Well, anyway. Are we at 42 now? Oh, okay. I might just stick with this party. Okay, so I'll take a peek at the save times if Luxaria is still here. I think they might have left though. But here, let's show exit the title menu, load game, back to Kiddo Vegan. Simple as. So pretty fast our load times. No, I didn't see Ash there for a second. I thought she was absconded with. Don't like the look of that. One of them headless guardians. Actually, before we get into anything, this guy probably does some mean damage. What else can I do? I don't know if I should even do shell. This doesn't look like a magic caster to me, but you never know. I'm gonna leave it at that. Not quite the Buster Sword, but close enough, I guess. Daedalus. Got anything else on him? Seems like every enemy lately has a different battle theme. Yeah, I guess I'll just attack it. What the hell's going on here where all the damage suddenly got split? Ooh. Vaughn, can you get in on that? God damn, he's just going ape shit. Jesus. Alright, well, it'll be a little rough at the end there, but overall not too bad. I do believe there's a summon in here that, or Esper, you know, same deal, that I can get though. What's that? To the Feywood? Really? And before I go on any further, what the? Oh boy. This looks like it could potentially be one of those big ones. Gate of Vero, barrier powerful magics prevents passage. There might be a mechanism to lower the barrier elsewhere. Is this technically Girovegan? Yes, it is. Okay. So I want to make sure. If I remember right on that list of magics, there are a handful of spells here, so I gotta be kind of thorough when it comes to the treasure chests. Oh, jeez. I had to sneeze earlier, that's why I shut off my mic, but it's one of those sneezes where you feel like you just get suplexed by somebody. Yeah, it doesn't feel too good. Ah. So I wonder if going up behind it will unlock it. Are we beholden to this device theory? Okay, now we got a mechanism for that. Fair enough. Oh, look at that. And it's guarded by golems? I don't know what that is. What are you doing? You fools! These guys are weak to water. I'll let this attack play through. Then I will, let's see. Let's try Aqua, see how that works. Eh. We need a stronger water spell. Ancient Beyond Reckoning. This device still functions. That was a different gate altogether, though. Better not be one of them situations where we have multiple gates, but they can affect two different things. Okay. This looks like a fairly complex map, so I'm gonna double time it when we're making our way back through some place we already came through. Similar platform to the one we saw with the golems, but no device here. Or mechanism. Oh. Does the Chronos tier... Let's see. Actually, I didn't actually look at that. Alright. Yeah, a cure stop. An ether, you say? It's not at all that exciting. Alright. Now go down. There you go. We're gonna have to switch, otherwise we're gonna leave the B team behind. And everything down here is affected by holy. See if they're affected by anything else. I mean, that does do a lot of damage. Costs a hell of a lot of MP, but... Actually, didn't I, hold up, how much does that cost? Oh, it's not that bad. I put on an accessory for Fran that should... I don't remember if it halves it or more, but it should reduce the MP cost of spells. These guys weak against ice. Does she have Blizzaga? She does. Here, we gotta change that. Especially now. Fira, you could use Firaga. Thundar, you could use Thundaga. Aeroga. Blizzara, Blizzaga. Alright. Biggest problem with that was roaming through some not so high level areas and then just having her use super high level spells where otherwise we could use something else and have a fraction of the cost. Things are called Vivian?
Yeah.
I'll remember that enemy. Uh-oh. Hurry up. Just use a remedy instead. I'm sure that'll get rid of a lot of problems at once. I could try Asuna. Disease. Oh, you need cleanse for that. Man, I just got that too. I remember when I got that spell, I looked it up and I was like, I don't think I've ever come across that status effect. Okay, hopefully this got something here that we can use. Ugh. Sure wish I could silence these things. Although the silence rate on Balthier's bullets seem to be pretty good, so usually if it can happen, it will happen pretty quick too. Ah. You know, I thought something like that would happen. Secret passages. Actually, hold on. No. Okay. Yeesh. No, wait, did he drop something? He did not. Alright, got a gate control here. Let's haste Balthier. Speed this up a little bit. Let's try magic. I don't know. Try that one. It does better than your standard attacks. Okay, I see no reason why we shouldn't be able to, or shouldn't be disabling those. Oh man, okay. Alright, I'm gonna enact the new rule. If the dungeon looks exactly the same on one path as it does on another path, I'm just gonna speed through it. 'Cause I'm gaining nothing. By going through here, it's slow. We get the gist of what this place is like. I just sort of, I don't know, I sort of question. It doesn't bug me that much, but why there are a lot of these dungeons that are so similar to each other when you go through them. They just do like these long copy-paste jobs where you go through the same area 2 or 3 times. Okay, before we do that, let's go ahead and dispel. even not dispelling, Thundaga still works pretty good. Okay, Perelthon. I haven't been paying attention. Well, I haven't really been looking aside from that first gate what each gate name is, but my assumption is that if you turn one off, another one doesn't just turn back on, so I don't really need to keep track of them unless I want to go to a place specifically, like immediately, instead of coming up across it later. This place has got quite a bit to it. Or at least this one section of the map. Might be a case where one section might be gated off. And then you have to kind of work your way through. I mean, if that's the case... Let's see, I seem to be coming across the gates pretty often, though. No, you don't. Tai Chi. You see people practice that in the park sometimes. Did that remove that gate over there? I think it did. Oh, damn, I wonder how many enemies are gonna respawn. I'm just gonna go down there cause, well, actually, that could be the way out. That's what a real Curage is supposed to look like. No, don't anger that one from way down there. Ah, crap. Ooh, the Doom Mace. Okay, this is another pathway. I wonder if I can just... I can just move on. Those golems just have way too big an HP pool, so... Oh no, it's here. That's the great crystal I was thinking of.
I can't shake the feeling we're somewhere we're not meant to be.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Exciting?
You are not troubled by the unknown? Who can say what lies ahead? We may encounter the very creators of Nethicite.
Yeah, I don't know what we'll find. I like it better that way.
You're sounding more the Sky Pirate every day.
Well, and here I was thinking the Great Crystal would be like way at the end. Okay. Sleepka. There's a spell. Not one that I think I'd use too often. The problem with sleep, it's good in certain circumstances, especially if you have like a mage party. But if you actually are able to land sleep, which chances always seem slim, as soon as somebody hits a physical attack, then that's it, they wake up. So not so great if you've got any members of your party that don't know any magics. Oh boy, so what do we got going on here? Can't walk up those big steps. I remember this, I just don't remember being in here. I do think there's an Esper here, though. I guess it's probably the same. It's like every time we come across a dungeon or something like that, it usually has an artifact at the end, and typically you got the Esper that's guarding it. And if I remember right, this is one that I gave to Fran. So we'll just have to work our way through here, see what pops up. No enemies around, which is weird. See, that's a gate back that way, but let's just take a look up here, see if there's anything. Amber armlet. Increases physical damage dealt while empty-handed. Oh. Nah, ain't got no monks in the party. Unarmed skill is at a minimum. What the? Bottle of Domain Calvados. I think we got some of that before, I just don't know what it is. Grant bravery to one ally. I don't even know what a bravery does. I've seen it as a status effect for enemies. Sometimes they'll use it as a buff, but I'm not sure what it does. Maybe it increases damage done. Alright, well, despite the fact that we saw there was a gated door here, this seems to be taking us somewhere, so I'm gonna go this way. No. Okay, what is that? Tyrant? Oh boy. He's got Protect and Shell on. Alright, let's see if we can dispel that first. See if I can blind this bastard. Nope, he's immune. Alright. Oh, wait, no. Can't haste twice. What the hell happened to his technics? I guess we can't use them here? Oh yeah, you can't. That's weird. Now, the whole reason I had Balthier do it was so you didn't have to, but alright. Here, he's going after Fran too much. I guess Fran is dealing the big damage. Whoa, what is that? I don't like that. Piercing Graviga, okay. It ignores any and all defense. It's pretty bad. Ooh. So many guardians. That's it. Slick your hair back. She giving the thumbs up? Pinello, that's an illusion. Okay, so where does this take us in? Getting some load times. Yeah, my viewer's doing the same thing too. That could be a Twitch thing. I'm not gonna drop frames or anything. Bitrate. Boy, yeah, it was like going pretty high there for a moment. Still says I didn't drop any frames though. Now it seems to. So what happens with a couple? I've watched a few streams lately where there's just been like this big load time segment, and then I reload, and then it starts working a little bit better. But you could try doing that, see if it helps. If it happens again, I don't know. I might check and see. Okay, so this is what I was thinking of. I don't. Let me see if that looks any different here. No. All right. I remember the Great Crystal map looking a little bit different, but that's okay. I don't really know what we do here, but let's have a little look. Scorpio Gate. Don't recall that one. Device does not respond, but voiceless words chime within your head. For my master's chosen and no other, the way I will lay open. Maybe let's switch to... see if it responds to Ash. Yeah? Alright, never mind. Unless... hold on. I don't remember this part. I don't even remember doing this early. Okay, it's not dependent on that. Huh. Well, yeah, I don't remember this. So I don't know if there's something else to it and we need to come back later or what. Also, I forgot what she had on. Blazer? Actually, it might have been that. I'm just gonna put it on that. What the? Oh god, didn't I kill that thing or no? Huh. Alright, well, oh, maybe that's this gate. Let's see what this gate says. That's Scorpio Gate. Or the barrier elsewhere. There must be something else we need. I was like, we came by way of the teleport thing, right? And the map's not gonna help. There was also a lot of magic inside the Great Crystal. Like maybe 3? Might do us good to check some of these. Even if they've got traps on them. Cloud staff. Actually, nobody can wield staffs. Even if they are imbued with the power of Cloud Strife, it's just not gonna happen. Oh boy, here he comes. Sorry, Vaughn. Thief's Cap. I remember that. It sounds like a light armor. Got a red cap. Yeah, it's a light armor. 9, huh? Let's give it to Balthier. He always gets the short end of the stick when it comes to armors, I feel. There we go. Well, I guess we could just keep going deeper. I'll just try not to worry about it, I guess. Waystone 7. It's got my name on it. Oh boy. 3 options, you say? Let's start with this one first. I'm gonna speed through these. Oh, hey, you can get through the gate, but I can't. Oh. That's why it's not always a good idea to have the double speed on. Oh, I almost beat him. Nah, Bosh, don't worry about it. Just attack him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, jeez. Alright, that's just a treasure, but might be worth something if they're blocking it like that. So that's the cancer gate. That's not that hard to forget. Let's see if we can find a device for it. Is this where all the Zodiac stuff comes into play? The only thing I remember Zodiac related was I think there was an enemy called Zodiac. And then, oh right, she doesn't have a Suna. Can your remedies do anything? And then I think there was a Zodiac Spear. But other than that, I don't remember what Zodiac has to play into it. Alright. Actually, no, you dispel. Dispel for me, please. Go on, get him, Bosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see, this better be the cancer one. Where the hell's the switch? There it is. Okay, cancer gate deactivated. Oh no, not these guys again. Man, they just come out swinging with the debuffs. What do we got? Gold hairpin? I don't know what that is. Accessory, no doubt. Maybe it isn't. Huh. Oh, it's armor. Pretty good mystic armor. Oh, yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna pop it on Ash since she's actually in the party right now. So, probably gonna end up having to switch him out pretty soon here, but maybe not. Waystone 5, numbers are going down. Don't know if that's a good thing or not, but let's see what we got going on here. This is the Pisces gate. Got 2 downward passages. I'm just gonna take... Oh no, this one goes up. I'm taking this one anyway. Don't do anything crazy now. No. Whatever. At least nobody died. Oh, ninja gear. Oh, you. Is that thing called a necrophobe?
Yeah.
I wouldn't think that'd be in a ghost's nature, but...
It cannot end us.
Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. What, did they have kill on touch or what? Ares. Did we come across an Ares gate? The one that was at the Bane platform was Pisces. I don't remember if there was an Ares anywhere. Okay, well, at least the enemies stayed despawned. Now I gotta take a look and see what that that spell is. Also, no, go after, what are you doing? Go after the one with the lowest HP. Set of Gaia gear. A lot of treasures in here. Alright. Yeah. Keep it going. Okay, there's our Pisces gate. So that probably keeps us on the right path. I'm gonna take a look and see what's up here though, because like I said, it seemed like there was a lot of magic in the... What the hell is that, a Reaper? A lot of magic in the Great Crystal anyway. Uh-oh. Can we even... Okay, yeah, no, it's taking damage now. Any cure for doom? I don't know where Waystone 3 goes, so... I'm not gonna touch that right now. I got another Waystone, really. Waystone 4? Oh, great. Okay, so the Pisces gate probably leads somewhere else. Oh, thank God we got the double speed. Or maybe it doesn't, I don't know. I don't remember this place. I just remember not liking it. Nah, we don't need to fight him, we're good. I know how they get. And you can get any ideas now. He's out for a second, but he's back in. Okay, so this was the Pisces Gate. Let's go down here. Alright, we have another Waystone. Waystone 3, really? Didn't we just come across that? Alright, hold on. I've been threatening to bust this thing out for a while now, but I haven't actually done it yet, but I have the guide with me. Let's take a look here, see if any of this still holds up. I just want to make sure that I'm, like, you know, actually in the area I'm supposed to be. Fought Daedalus. Fought the Tyrant, okay. Navigate the Great Crystal Maze, and this is the part where the the seam was starting to come undone from the binding. Oh god. Yeah, no, this is pretty extensive. Use Waystone 3 to teleport to Waystone 2 in the Great Crystal Cove. Watch a brief... Okay, whatever. I'm making my way down where I need to go, though. Take the only exit down platform, save crystal, save your game. Okay, so actually it seems like once we get to this one, touch this takes us on our way. I'm gonna have to come back through here because this is just a lot of nonsense going through the rest of this crystal. And I'd rather not do that right now, so... Bane of the Wicked, welcome to the stream.
I've never seen this much mist. Are you all right?
See, I'm doing the most annoying area in the game.
Thank you.
Is that nethicite?
I wonder.
With that much nethicite in one's grasp,
You could destroy all of Evilise if you wished it.
Everybody look at Ash. Do you wish it? So, I played this game originally, just for anybody that wasn't here earlier, and I remember not enjoying this part, just because it seemed confusing. So, this is definitely a part I'm gonna have to come back to, though, because I know there's good stuff here. We already got some good treasure, and I know there's some spells, because I was looking up a spell guide earlier, but I just don't want to do it right now. I'll do it later. Still have the map saved on your computer. There's hella good stuff here, alright. That's the way it seems. Also, it was decreasing in the Waystone, so we did want to go down to the lower numbers. So, I'm gonna have to come back through here. Unless we're barred from coming back, but I don't think that was the case. I seem to remember to be able to come back here at different points. Okay, this is starting to look more familiar. If I remember right, this is where we fight the Esper. Yeah, there she is. First time here? Yeah, I don't recognize you, but welcome, welcome. I'm just gonna let people join in, especially if they're familiar with the game. Okay, does this thing have, hold on. Haste. Let's see if I could correct that, actually. Immune. Unfortunately, the rest of us are not immune. Uh-oh. Oh wait, who did the damage that didn't do the damage? That's Ash, alright. Let's see, what do I have? What even is the element of the trident? Ice? Alright. Use a halberd for now. Somebody else got something on that's not working out so great either. Oh, it's you. Anybody else got something stupid on? Okay, cool. It's mobilized too, that's not bad. Actually, seeing as that's the case. Yeah, let's all back up and shoot it from afar. Oh. I guess it's got ranged attacks. Damn. Alright, B squad in full action here. There you go. You can take the heat. Ooh. It's pretty bad though. Not that this will do much, but better than nothing. What the hell spell is that? Oh my god. Yeah, that should be automated. There you go. Reverse mode. I wonder if it's telling me something here. Oh no, shock is a... Yeah, that's what's causing the big dick damage. Yeah, it's a real good spell. Don't I have that or no? I guess not. Is she weak to anything? I don't think so. Yeah. Let's see what kind of combo I could cook up with this thing.
There's a proper way to do everything.
Ah, shit. I hit the wrong button. That's alright. Actually, I might not have been able to make it if I did a mischarge.
No holding back.
I'm just gonna rely on the luck of the draw from here on out.
Here goes.
You're going to love this one.
Ooh.
Heads up.
Well, it ain't bad. Balthier used surf. Exactly.
Ah!
Okay, I think Arc Blast is second from the best. The best one is that, I think it does Holy or something like that. I don't know. A lot of damage, didn't kill it completely, but, you know. Oh, I guess I'm too far away from him. Damn. Alright, how about it? It's not much left. Just keep attacking. Oh, disease. Not even sure what disease does. Ooh. Oh. Oh, Penel almost didn't make that. Yeah, you better be happy. Seconds away from death's door. Shem Hazai, the Whisperer. Okay, so let's see if we can clear up some of these status effects. I think this one only ever... You can clear up with Cleanse. Still not quite sure what it does. Does it mean you can't get healed? Okay. Fine with that. Hastiga, that would have been handy. Certainly looks interesting. Empyrean Waystone. By this path and no other reach ye the round of the undying, walk of the chosen. Okay. I mean, that's cool with me if it's cool with you.
Everyone.
Fear not, Princess of Dalmasca. We
She didn't even look.
Have chosen you, and you alone. Ashalia Benargan Dalmasca, we see your heart desires power, and power most holy shall we grant. Seek you the Suncrist, slumbering star. In tower on distant shore, it dreams. The mother of all Nethicite, the source of its unending power. The Dynast King, his fallow shards, coarse trinkets cut from Suncrist's light.
Such power exists?
In times that are long passed away, we thought to save this Evilise, and chose Wraithwall, the Dynast King. He took the sword and cut the Christ. 3 shards he took from its gilt grasp, and so became the Dynast King. His words and deeds run through your veins.
That's why I was given it. The Sword of Kings.
The treaty held with kings of old is but a memory, cold and still. With you, we now shall treat anew, to cut a run for history's flow. Now take this sword, this treaty blade, Ocurian seal, mark of your worth. Cut deep the Christ, and seize your shards. Wield Dynast King's power. Destroy Vanar.
But Vanar... Vanar's an Ocurian, a being like you.
Vanar is a heretic.
Don't speak out of turn.
The Nethicite is ours to give to chosen bearer, or to none. The heretic trespassed, and set the rose of knowledge in man's hand. With imitations they profane. It is anathema to us. We give you now the stone and task. Administer judgment. Destroy them all.
Judgment? Destroy them all? The Empire?
The hues ever skew, history's weave. With haste, they move through 2 short lives. Driven to err by base desires, toward waste, and wasting, on they run. Undying, we Ocurian light the path for wayward sons of man. Oft did we pass judgment on them, so that Evilise might endure. Eternal, we are history's stewards, to set the course and keep it true. The chosen is our hand, our fist, to let live some and crush the rest. Princess, you have been chosen. Take revenge against those who stole your kingdom. Fulfill your role as savior. Attain to your birthright.
Ash! What's with these Ocuria? What gives them the right to tell you what to do?
Will you take revenge, as they ask? Huh?
We could not see them, but we heard the Ocuria speak. They may be gods, but we are the arbiters of our destiny. Your Highness, I am against this. The Empire must pay, but destruction?
Does anyone know what happened to Dr. Sid? Wasn't he saying he'd be here?
He should have arrived by now.
And I should have realized by now. He's not coming. He laid out the bait, and we bit. Remember what he said? He wanted Ash to get the stone. He wanted that all along. That's why he flaunted his Nethicite, and reeled us in with his stories about Gittervagan, all to bring Ash to the Ocuria.
But wait, if we got a hold of the Nethicite, wouldn't that be bad for the Empire?
Maybe he wants to see what happens when foes with Nethicite collide. That'd be just like Dr. Sid.
I will search out the Sun Crest.
History is built by our hands. That's his favorite line. He'd never stand by and watch the Archades stones shape things. So, he was talking to Vanar all along. He wasn't mad at all then, was he?
Restore Dalmasca's sovereignty and make our amends with Lady Ash. It's the only way to avert war.
It is a war of necessity. Your Lady Ash herself is bent on it. She desires it above all else. She will not rest until her revenge is full wrought.
I fear you misread her intent. She would sooner shun war than embrace it.
You are young, Larsa.
And you presume beyond your ken.
Then let us look closer. Judge Gabranth. I would have you seek after the Lady Ash and judge whether she makes overtures of peace or war. Yours shall be the eyes of the Empire.
And should I spy war, I am to put her to the sword. Is that your wish, Excellency?
It will not come to that, I am sure. I have faith in her, faith in you both. On you, Gabranth, shall I wager all our fortunes?
As you will.
That so sweet a child could be your brother is hard to believe.
Larsa is as he should be.
What's that, Vanar? Ah, taken the bait already, have they? Splendid. The Ocuria have given the princess her treaty blade.
The gods have chosen their scribe to write history as they deem fit. Yes, and she with fresh Nethicite to aid her.
Bah! To hell with the Ocuria and their stones. What good? A power that cannot be harnessed. Baubles best suited for study, no more.
We conquered 2 kingdoms that you might study these baubles.
Oh, I am grateful for the sacrifice. Without it, manufactured Nethicite would have eluded us. An unrivaled weapon, I warrant you. Tell me, Vanar, have I not been an apt pupil?
My counsel did but guide your able hand. Through power of man, the stones did you perfect. Yes. So much accomplished in 6 fleeting years. Man's fervor o'er all obstacles prevailing.
Our lives are much too short. You undying might waste long centuries away, but we, I fear, cannot.
Just so. Had we more time, we might have availed ourselves of more prudent measures.
Your greatest work still lies before you. Not lightly will the Ocuria allow you to wrest the reins of history from their grasp, back into the hands of men.
Indeed. What claim does Garen have on history's reins, seated on throne immortal, rent from time? For your ascendant's vein I offer prayer. May you attain all that which is your due.
Attain it I shall. For too long have my deeds gone unrewarded.
Well, I think he's gotten a little bit of a reward, but okay.
In tower on distant shore dreams the sun crest. Do these words mean aught to you?
Didn't Reda say he was going to follow some other course? Maybe he found out something that can help.
I'd rather stay out of that Sky Pirate's debt, thank you.
What's wrong with Rethus? I mean, if you can't trust your own kind, who can you trust?
You're an expert on pirating now, are you?
Alright. So I guess we're walking our way out of here. Well, let's move on a little further, see if something happens that might speed up our exit. I do want to come back and through here and, you know, take a look through the crystal. Possibly some of these other areas that are inside Girovegan, but do I want to do it now? Not really. Actually, let me take a look here. Because the guide actually would say whether or not we were going to hit a cutscene of the sort. Let's see. Okay, so we won't actually be missing out on any cutscenes if I stop here. Because all it says is that we need to go back to Balfenheim. Well, actually, hold on. Because now I don't want to miss anything if I go to Balfenheim. Because I do want to go to Balfenheim because there's actually some good magic that's going to be available for purchase there. But, use the Waystone to teleport back to the Gate of Earth outside Girovegan. Magic. Plenty of magic. Let's see. Gate of Earth. We have a Waystone for that? Maybe it just means going back to the beginning of this place. I don't think something is going to happen immediately when we get into Balfenheim. Either way, I don't really care because I don't want to necessarily like come back through here and go all this way, so I would much rather walk through the Great Crystal while I'm actually here. So that being said, I'm actually going to stop here then because it's just more convenient up sooner rather than later anyway. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going to miss out on any sort of story or cutscene outside of what we've already seen. But it seems like we are not going to, so that's going to be it. Anyway, good stream. Made some decent progress through here. Not feeling that great. That's why I haven't been streaming the past couple days. But hopefully we can sort of keep this up. And we'll come back to Final Fantasy XII in a couple days. Things depending. We'll just see how stuff plays out. But next stream should be Okami HD. I feel like we're coming close to the end of this game. There's probably still a few left. I feel like I was talking about this last time, but in case I didn't, I don't know. We might have 2 or 3 streams. But yeah, everything that we've done so far, always, like, when I thought back to it, just reminds me of the end of the game. So, unless I decide to do, I don't know, some extra stuff like hunts on stream, which probably isn't going to happen. Yeah, we might not have too much longer to go, but we'll see. Either way, I'm going to take off, so thanks for watching. Thanks for the couple new people that popped in here. And hopefully I will be back tomorrow. Luxaria, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Yeah, hopefully I'll be back tomorrow. We'll do some Okami HD. But until then, have a good night. See you around next time. Take care.